rat-a-tat, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Hometown of Atlanta. So people who say their vote doesn't matter, my response is always, don't give in to the narrative. If your vote didn't matter, then why would people have fought so hard to keep you from voting? Why is there something called voter suppression? Why did it take till the 60s for poll taxes to be removed? Why did Black people have to wait for amendments to be passed in order to vote? People have been fighting to keep people of color from coming to the polls and
The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Paul. Off with the layup.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And George, here we go. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Oklahoma City now. Poked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverley. Ball against Beverley. From 13.
An all-defensive first-teamer. Beverley once again getting up into his man and locking him down.
And George gets it to go.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. And the wide open shot from Paul. They get it back. Here's Adams, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
A nice shot by George. Thunder have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Adams' shot is off.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And the shot goes in. George has got 9 points.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Paul.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Passes to Dort. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
Here's George. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And they double up Paul. Gallinari in the corner. No good on the 3. Clippers leading by 7. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Here's Beverley after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort.
Let's go. The offensive rebound. Adams fires the three. It's hauled in by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're leading by 8. Got that one up quick. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City.
One shot.
The consummate team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Clippers on defense. It's a 14-point game.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
The Thunder shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Paul outside. The Thunder with another miss.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Paul goes in. Here's Adams, and the rejection by Zubac.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm. They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They need this, and he dunks it down.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Here's Beverly. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dort. Second shot opportunity, and it's Gallinari laying it in.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Wasted no time on that one. George has got 29.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Paul. Down low. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Leonard. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And it's Gallinari missing. Los Angeles leading by 17. His first shot coming late. Zubac no good. And here are the Thunder now. That's a 2 from Ferguson. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Pass to Gallinari for the three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's George missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 17. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Morris, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Ferguson misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now here's Paul. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the Thunder making a change here. Clippers leading by 15. Here's Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Schroeder after the miss from Reggie Jackson. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Adams' shot is good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Williams.
And they've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside, Adams. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the 2nd dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Schroeder. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. The pass to Diallo. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. 1:22 left in the first. To the paint. Here's Noel. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Clippers leading by 9. It's Jackson with the drive. Adams, some nice D. The Thunder shooting just about an even 40% to start. Schroeder, left side. Passes it to Adams. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Jackson, that's good.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Schroeder against Jackson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And Williams, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Crafty drive by Lou. That's a veteran play, drawing the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Lou Williams. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. 2nd-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Schroeder, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I'll tell you, Schroeder's a tough kid. You see the added strength. We'll see if he can complete the and one.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That's good from Schroeder.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Here's Jackson, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
For Los Angeles, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Jackson.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back right after this. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
We've got Williams. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Green. And there's Jackson. And it's Shamet in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. At 3 off the mark. Clippers leading by 9. Williams for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Muscala dishes to Schroeder. Puts up a 3. Muscala misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's Jackson with the 3. And the Clippers miss again. Thunder trailing by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Noel. Here's Muscala. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Jackson from long range. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it over to Schroeder. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Noel.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That sends Reggie Jackson to the free throw line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Marcus Morris is checked in for Green, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Landry Shamet. That's good from Jackson. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And the rejection by Noel. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 9 points. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And for the Clippers, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Shoots from the baseline, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Leonard's got his second basket of the game. Thunder trailing by 11. Schroeder outside. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And the three ball is good. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Nice retort by Reggie Jackson. He's one of those guys you don't want to let him get hot.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
It's Williams with the drive. Yep, it counts.
Not only is Lou fast, he's tenacious. Feels the contact on the drive, doesn't stop him from completing the play.
Stolen by Jackson. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Thunder trailing by 13. Alinari with it. Guarded now by Morris. Offensive rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And looking at Shai's game, there's a shiftiness to it. Keeps defenders off balance.
The Thunder shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Los Angeles calls timeout. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Harrell, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Then for the Thunder, Dort's checked in, and Chris Paul's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And the first one at the line is good.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
He hits both from the stripe. Clippers leading by 11. Here's Jackson. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And so here is Oklahoma City. 15-point game. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Free throw, good, Paul.
And it's interesting looking back at past drafts. Chris Paul taken 4th overall, but will be the clear number 1 in a do-over.
And so Paul nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Beverly. The shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Over Jackson. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Chris Paul.
And at this stage in Chris Paul's career, he relies on experience as much as athleticism in transition.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Leonard. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Thunder trailing by 15. Paul passes to Gallinari. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
And he makes the first.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Leonard hits them both.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Beverly. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Dort. 6 points for him. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Start it.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. It's blocked. And here is Paul. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Adams. Up and in on the layup. Adams has got 16 points.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here comes the break. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Ferguson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Paul. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Cranes the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Thunder trailing by 16. Ball outside. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jackson. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers.
JaMychal Green.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Beverly with the second effort, and it's good on the way in. Beverly's got 8 points.
Looking like a junkyard dog on the glass, Patrick Beverly, you have to admire his intensity.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Shamet, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And Gallinari kicks to Ferguson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And George with the stuff.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Diallo, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with George. Nobody back.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
There's 1:34 left to play here in the second quarter. Gallinari outside. Down low. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, GA, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Gallinari. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, if you were to redo the 2018 NBA draft, I bet Landry Shamet would have been taken a lot higher than 26.
And the shot goes in.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
And George.
Oh! Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And Harrell slams it in.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
Thunder shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. And Adams with the slam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
They get a hand on it. Paul George with the steal. 23 seconds left in the second quarter, but they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Green.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Paul with the ball. He's got 7. Noel in the corner. Launches a 3. Knocks it loose.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 37 points, 4 rebounds, and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. Lou Williams? Only getting better with age,
Yeah,
Kenny.
I like that.
NBA history. He's a walking bucket. Defender know what's coming. Still can't stop it. Microwave Benny Johnson. Slick Watts. But he's top of the top.
I never heard of those
Jamal
players.
Crawford.
Never heard of those players. But his passing is also reaching new record. He's a master operator in that pick and roll.
Yeah, he is. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from George.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Stolen by George. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A terrific ball thief. PG-13 knows it's a priority to create turnovers that spark the running game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And that one, good. Adams has got 22 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Back to Paul. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Dort. Out to Gallinari. Goes back up. Jump shot is good.
He'll do this to you all day. Gallinari working off the ball, getting the look he wants.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
The first free throw is good. And George drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Beverly against Paul. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's George. Count it. George has got 41.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And George gets it to go. George has got 43 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And Adams kicks to Paul. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And it's George finishing it off.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Marcus Morris. That's his second personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Mike Muscala is checked in for the Thunder. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's George. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. George has got 10 points here in the second half. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. It's Schroeder with the drive. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from George. And then George with the jam.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Schroeder, and that one drops for him. Schroeder's got 13.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
And George with the stuff.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Now here's Schroeder, 13 points in the game. Over Williams. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. LA's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. George lays it up off the glass. George has got 55.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And George gets it to go.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Schroeder against Williams. Gallinari trying to get open. And it's Schroeder missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
And the first one drops. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for George. And the Thunder making a switch here. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Noel throws it down.
And Schroeder becoming a more consistent floor general out there.
Here's Harrell. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Leonard. Diallo kicks it over to Schroeder. And Muscala has it in the corner. Off target with his three.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 16 points.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Diallo finds Noel. That shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Williams, that's good. He has 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Schroeder dishes to Muscala. Can't cash in from close range. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Diallo, the pass to Noel. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Schroeder kicks to Diallo. Muscala, the pass to Noel. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Shai comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Marcus Morris taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Landry Shamet comes in for Reggie Jackson. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Ferguson's checked in. And Morris drops them both. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Morris with the block. And he recovers it. And he's able to get it back. And it's Noel missing. LA's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Williams gets the bucket.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Oklahoma City shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. And he gets it to go. Noel's got 18 points in the game.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Oklahoma City shooting 43% from the floor. He was all alone on that one. 7 points in the game.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Adams checked in. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Diallo, the pass to Schroeder. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 17 points for Dennis Schroeder.
He is so good going to the basket. Schroeder knows how to keep his man off balance.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Knocked away. Diallo, the pass to Schroeder. The shot's good. Schroeder's got 19 points.
Not one to back down inside. Schroeder likes to get right into the teeth of the defense.
Shamet, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 19. Here's Adams. Green with the rebound.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Patrick Patterson. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Patterson.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
Paul's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Patterson drops them both. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Thunder. And Noel throws it down.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Nobody near Schroeder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Harrell. Thunder with the rebound. And it's Paul penetrating. Good. Paul's got 9.
Tough to deal with CP3. An airtight handle and the body control to stop on a dime and knock it down.
Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
And he gets the bucket. Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. 12 points for him.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Patterson. And it's off the back rim, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Ferguson, kept alive, and it's Adams on the follow.
And this game has been all Adams. He's getting to his spots and capitalizing with ease right now.
And there's Green on the assist by Patterson. Green's got 4 points in the quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the third. And here's Schroeder. 22 points for him. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got JaMychal Green. He's out there with Patrick Patterson, and it's man in at the point. Here's Green, and he lays it straight in.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Noel, the second chance effort, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. Nader the pass to Noel. That's tipped. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Noel's got 18 points just in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
You have to like the way Patterson can bait defenders into a foul. Very crafty.
At the line for your Clippers, Patrick Patterson. At the line for 2.
Two.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Burton's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Patterson drops them both. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Schroeder with the ball. Nader kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's Nader. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And there's the pass to Beverly. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You talk about a player who never backs down. Beverly unbothered by the good D.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Some room here for Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Patterson, that's good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Passes it to Burton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
The assist.
Schroeder's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Shoots from 14, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He plays the game with tremendous resolve. Beverly undaunted by the D.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Beasley, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
From 15 feet away, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Down low, here's Burton, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Burton's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Patterson, unable to get that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Inside, here's Nader. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Nader's got his first 2 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Patterson, that's good.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Thunder have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. The shot by Beasley, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Patrick Patterson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Right side Green. Money from the wing.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Thunder shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Nader's shot's good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
It's tipped. Zubac in the post. Count it, good.
A lot of basketball comes down to recognizing mismatches and taking advantage of them like he did.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Beasley, and the layup's good off the glass. Beasley's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And the Clippers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the Thunder making a change here. Muscala's checked in. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got 26 points.
Fabulous night for Jackson. He's unconscious scoring the basketball. You see all the work he's put in, and it's paying off.
Oh, wow!
He went high.
That was nice. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
To the paint. Beasley, good. Beasley's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Clippers call time here. Diallo, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Jackson, and he gets it to go from the high post. Jackson's got 28 points for the game.
When Jackson can't get all the way to the rim, this is his go-to. Shoots for a decent percentage from mid-range.
Burton, the pass to Muscala. Here's Nader. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Inside, Beasley. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Muscala gets the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Muscala's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. But they recover it. Here's Zubats. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Patterson, he's checked in for JaMychal Green.
Patterson.
And here now the Thunder. Now Diallo. Here's Beasley. And with the rebound. The Clippers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Off target from the wing. The Thunder shooting at 51%. Really solid. From the wing. Diallo, no good.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here's Burton. Pass to Muscala. Nader kicks to Diallo. Jackson comes over with the double. Clock at 4 and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And it's George finishing it off.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Paul George with the steal. Patterson finds George. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. George double teamed. 7-foot shot. Another shot, and it's Zubac's laying it in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Diallo the pass to Burton. Here's Muscala. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Nader kicks to Diallo. Here's Burton. And the Thunder, another 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Paul George. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And George drops them both. Now here's Diallo. Pass to Burton. And it's blocked.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
But they get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Deontay Burton. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. LA has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
.149 left in the 4th quarter. And here's Diallo. Here's Muscala. The Thunder with another miss. Here's George, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that one is good from Zubac. .130 left in the fourth. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
So the wing on the left, the three, doesn't go for him. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now the Thunder with it. There's the pass to Baisley. Here's Nader. He's covered by Leonard. Nader's shot's good.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They lead by 38. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Leonard draws the double. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. George double teamed. He's off on that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Nader. He drains the quick shot.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, yes.
Goodness. And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the right side. Launches it. Burton, no good. Left side, George. And good! There's another. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Schroeder with the ball. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Kawhi, you have become an elite two-way player, so how do you carry that scoring load with that defensive responsibility?
It's very difficult. Your mind's on the whole game, 48 minutes. But, my teammates get me in the groove, give me the energy to keep fighting throughout the whole 48 minutes.
Well, you did a great job of leading them tonight, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.